Spider-Man 2 is easily the most anticipated Sony game in the pipeline right now, and as we draw closer to the release window, more and more little details make their way into the public. Insomniac has quickly become one of the most acclaimed open-world developers in the industry, and with the new game reportedly tackling fan-favorite characters like Venom and Kraven the Hunter, things are going to get absolutely insane when Spider-Man drops on the PS5 this fall. Strangely, Sony has refused to show off any actual gameplay, and are reportedly holding on to the big gameplay reveal until a few months prior to the official launch, but we just got some new information regarding Spider-Man 2 that will surely get fans of the character and the series excited to get their hands on it. So drop a like on this video if you're excited for the game, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any future updates, and let's get into this. Our intel today comes from a Twitter account known as Hip Hop Gamer, who you may have heard of given the fact that he has over 27,000 followers and has reported on some major gaming news in the past. On April 11th, Hip Hop Gamer tweeted out, quote, "I can confirm Spider-Man 2 from the legendary Insomniac games will feature and build upon the Ratchet & Clank world shifting. Meaning get ready for the next level of what a multiverse can look like in gaming. Also, graphically and gameplay-wise, this is the most open and fluid experience you will see so far on this generation." He was asked by another Twitter user in the replies if Venom would be playable, to which he simply responded, quote, "Do you want to know or do you want to be surprised?" Which I think is pretty solid confirmation in its own right what he was trying to say. Like, if you were trying to keep the thread spoiler-free, I think you just failed there. Assuming this intel is accurate, we seemingly now have confirmation that Venom will be playable in Spider-Man 2, likely in similar fashion to the Ultimate Spider-Man game from 2005 that I'm sure at least a handful of you remember, at least I'm hoping you do, because that game slaps. But the big takeaway from this leak is that there will be some kind of multiverse mechanic in Spider-Man 2, so Insomniac can show off their world-shifting skills that they debuted in the most recent Ratchet & Clank game, and probably build upon it with a larger scale and more extravagant set pieces. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart made liberal use of the PS5's SSD so they can more quickly load new worlds and environments and make a really immersive experience. And to their credit, the world shifting in Ratchet & Clank was really interesting. It looked really cool. It made for a really unique experience compared to other games in the franchise. Plus, given the popularity of the multiverse concept in superhero stories right now, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Insomniac does something like that in Spider-Man 2. We still don't have a solid idea of what the story of Spider-Man 2 is going to be, so for all we know, it could be another multiverse superhero adventure, or maybe certain segments of the game will make use of the multiverse, like perhaps there's, some dream sequences or illusions that allow Insomniac to show off the world rifting in a larger environment, which I could totally see happening if Mysterio actually does make an appearance in this game. Personally, I don't think the main story of Spider-Man 2 is going to be about the multiverse. It's probably going to be more grounded to that game's world, which I think is what most people want from it. And also, it would be really difficult to have the world shifting system take place over an entire open world map, but maybe there will be some more linear sections of the campaign, and that's where we'll see the crazy world shifting. Like maybe there will be some slower paced stealth sections in the campaign, similar to the slower segments of the 2018 game, and that's where the world shifting will come into play. I know the slower sections of the 2018 game were almost universally considered to be the weakest parts of the whole thing, so I'm sure Insomniac is going to be looking for a way to shake those segments up this time around, assuming they want to bring them back at all. And honestly, some kind of world shifting and level shifting mechanic in those slower segments would be a great way to make them feel a bit more unique. It certainly beats just walking around for 10 minutes as Mary Jane with the camera. But what do you guys think about this news? Are you excited to play as Venom in Spider-Man 2? And do you think the world shifting is going to come into play? And if so, where? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future updates, and we'll see you in the next one.